I'm sure you've heard by now the word manifestation. You're hip to the game. You understand. We manifest, we attract our experiences. But sometimes manifestation can be tricky. Listen, we're going to talk about it right now on Great Morning. Great morning, great morning. Great morning to you. When I'm yawning in the morning and I'm finally coming to, the whole world wanna know how I do. I tell them, great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning to you. Come on, great morning. Great morning. Great morning, prosperous people. Back with you once again, Mr. A.L. Givens, also known as the Math Man, Mr. $1 Million Motivation. Listen, great morning to you. Today's another great opportunity for us as creators to have fun creating this world and these experiences. And sometimes manifestation can be a little tricky. So I'm here today to give you guys some pointers on how to manifest the things that you want on purpose. The reason why manifestation, it can be a little tricky at times, is because you have to have a desire. You have to have a burning desire. You have to want things. But there needs to be a balance between this burning desire and this yearning for what's not present, what's not now, and being satisfied and content and okay. You got to balance those two things out. And so I just want to talk to you a little bit today about the power word of the day, which is satisfaction. Satisfied? How can I be content? How can I be satisfied? Because that is one of the most important and critical things when it comes to manifesting. Some of you out there, you guys like, how do I manifest more money? Okay, we're going to talk about that. Some of you guys are out there, how can I manifest this specific person? Now, let me tell you, let me just put a period right there. If I were you, I would let that go. Manifesting a specific person to specifically be the love of your life, I think that's not something that's a smart thing to do. Now, what I will tell you is this. I would think about that person. Think about how that person makes you feel and extract the qualities of that experience, the qualities, the character that person has that makes you feel a certain way. I will extract those things from that person, the idea of that person, and say the next person that I'm going to be in love with or I want to be with is somebody that has those qualities, that quality, this quality that makes me feel like this. Because the truth of the matter is, you want what you want because of how it's going to make you feel, right? And so, the whole thing about getting a specific person to love you, I think that's out of bounds. But what you can do is think about how that person makes you feel, what qualities about that person makes you feel that way, and then embrace that the person that's coming into your life is going to possess this quality, that quality. And you can take a few people that you've had experiences with, or I would say that you've had experiences with, not qualities that's in another. Well, maybe, you might have a neighbor who has a husband or a wife and she has certain qualities. What I wish my person did those things or had some of those qualities. But really you want to go off of some experience, like, hey, this person made me feel this way in the past, but they had some other qualities that made it not work. But that quality, I like that. Let's bring that to this new person, and let's bring that quality and bring these qualities and make you up a person that's going to have a list of qualities that's going to make you feel amazing. Okay, so moving on. How do I manifest these things into my life? And I want to first say, you have to get clear on what it is that will be nice. I think that is a wonderful place to start. This would be nice. Get clear on it, write it down. Once you're clear on it, being vague is the most frustrating thing in manifestation, because you start manifesting vague stuff, middle of the road stuff. But it's very important to get very clear on what it is you want. A dollar amount, how many subscribers you want, what type of house, how many bedrooms, what color is the house, what kind of car, what year is the car, what, make, model, get a little specific. And I know I just was speaking about being a specific person, but being specific about a person is more so being specific about the things about a person, because there's going to be an infinite amount of probabilities of bringing someone into your life, overriding someone's will for your will. That's a little spooky, in my opinion. When it comes to manifestation, understand that we are always manifesting. But when you want to manifest something on purpose, 1, get clear. 2, daydream. Trance out. Have moments. I would suggest that you take 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning when you wake up, when it's fresh. I would suggest that you go to bed. As you go off into sleep, there are stages of brain waves that you fall in. And if you can hold on to a vision, hold on to a trance, hold on to these ideas as you go drop down these levels of brain waves, it's one of the most powerful techniques. And so never go to sleep with problems and situations that you're dealing with on the day-to-day basis. Go to sleep with trying to wonder how to figure out these problems or how to get myself out of this jam. Don't go to bed like that, but go to bed seeing yourself already out the jam, seeing the other side, seeing the victory, experiencing the victory, experiencing the thing that you want to manifest. Shift the state. You go from the state of being where you are without it, you go into a state of being in a state with you with it, and then drop into sleep. Now, sometime throughout the day, and this is very important, if you can find little moments to daydream, to go into like a vision of you with a thing. The most important thing, here it is letting it go. It may seem counterintuitive, but when you let it go, letting it go, moving on, letting yourself, and I'm getting to the power word of the day, but letting it go, not worrying about it, accepting it for what it is, where it is. You have tapped into it in the ether. You have you've tapped into the frequency, the RAM, the radio station. You've tapped into it through the vision. But the most frustrating thing about manifestation is when we're yearning and when we're waiting, like, when is it gonna show up? When is it? Because that is an energy of lack. That is the energy of lack, and that keeps the thing that you're desiring, it keeps it from you. So the fastest way to bring it in is to tap into it, let it go. Tap into it, let it go. And in that, you should be setting up your life intentionally. Like, I am setting my life up. It's not that I'm yearning. It's not that I've already accepted that it is. I've accepted that it exists. It is. I am. My life does not reflect it at the moment, but I can do things to reflect that it's changed inside of me. I can eat, start eating better because I'm manifesting a certain weight. I'm manifesting a certain relationship, so I'm gonna lay on one side of the bed, or make room for that person in the closet, or park on one side of the driveway. Things to kind of show that, hey, I'm making room in my life for what I've already accepted is so. You can't already accept that it is so and continue to live your life without any room for it, if that makes sense. And so being intentional with your life, moving forward in life as if it's on its way, not yearning for it, but I've done my part as far as making room for it in my life. And I'm working every day satisfied. Here it come. I'm working every day content with the fact that I know that it is and it will be, but more so that it is. And I've done my part at being intentional about making room in my life for it. And now I'm not worried about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not stressing about it. I'm not thinking about it. I let it go, because that is a very critical part of manifestation is to let it go. Give it to God, give it to the universe, give it to the ether. You know what I'm saying? Let it do what it does. There's a period in time where you conceive a child, and then once conceived the child grows within the mother, incubates, and then it gives birth. It manifests, right? 9 months. There's always that process here in this physical realm. It's the slower 3D realm. But when you in the 4D and 5D realm, when you're in a trance, or you meditating, or you're in the vision, and it's instantaneously. And if you can find the satisfaction and the joy of life itself, because that and this is life. And so if you can find satisfaction, contentment in the process in between the incubation and the manifestation, that is the most important thing to not being frustrated in your manifestation process. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, let it be. It is contentment, satisfaction. I'm okay. I'm not yearning. I'm not needing. I'm not wanting, because in the good book it say, thou art my shepherd, I shall not want. Yeah, that's where that come from. It's like, you already have such a deep trust with God, with the universe, with the ether, with the process that is. I'm good. My subscribers out there today, you're not there right now, because I can see you on my phone, but you're there right now. And so I'm very grateful for that. And I'm satisfied as I go through the process, as the idea is incubating and it's developing. And I'm satisfied with knowing that I am before I become, while I become, because law of attraction states that like energy attracts like energy. So how can you attract a thing if you're not already a thing? So it's important that we be a thing in order to experience a thing. And so that's the crux. That's the balance. It's the letting go, and it's the satisfaction. A lot of times we're not where we want to be. Let's just face it. We don't have the money. Matter of fact, some of us need the money like tomorrow, like right now, like yesterday. And it just creates so much stress, so much neediness. And so we have to do what we have to do to find satisfaction, to find contentment. And I'm telling you, trust and leaning on the arm of the Lord, whoever your higher power may be, trust in the universe, trust in this magnificent power of a creation. Trust in the process. Trust the process should give us that contentment that we've decided to be something very gratifying. And then giving thanks for the joys, big and small. That's right now. I'm thankful that I have the 2 subscribers that I do have. That's a little more than 2. I think it's like 27 at the time that I'm shooting this. And I'm thankful for the couple people that watch the video that say, hey man, this is good. Thank you so much for doing it. I'm thankful for that right now. I'm thankful for this dream center, my garage, my new studio that I've been blessed. You know, I'm thankful. I'm satisfied. I'm okay with what I'm creating. I'm not yearning. And that was my biggest issue early in my journey. Not being satisfied. I wanted to be where I wanted to be so bad, so fast, that it created this neediness. And that's really communicating lack. I'm not. I don't have. And as long as you don't have, you're going to continue not having. So you got to find it within yourself to embrace the I am. I am a successful influencer and creator on YouTube. Hey, I do have a purpose to share my heart and share my ideas as a thought leader in this world. Maybe it hasn't incubated and manifested as of yet, but I've already embraced the idea and I've already been there. And I'm still there, but I let it go. It's not my concern, but I am finding satisfaction at the very moment where I am and where it is. So I hope that helped you not do what I did, which was strain and press and stress. You do have to be hungry. Les Brown said, you gotta be hungry, but that's all within the realm of creating space in your life. You want this big thing, you gotta be hungry and you gotta make space in your life for that big thing. You know, so, but don't do what I did, strained and yanked and yearned and burned, and that I wasn't there. And every moment of my life, looking around in my life, seeing the bills pile up and just feeling like, you know, it's not there. It's not there. Yeah, let me manifest. Let me meditate. You know what I'm saying? It's not the way. You're going to be frustrated. And frustration is the number one problem when you're trying to manifest on purpose. So relax, roll your boat gently down the stream, merrily. This life is but a dream. And be satisfied today. Be satisfied with the people, the loved ones you do have around you. Be satisfied with the blessings that you do have in your life. Be content. Be satisfied. Be okay that you're in there. And it's fun being in there. Well, maybe not because you're not where you want to be, but it's actually fun experiencing life, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. And so take it all in, drink it all in, be satisfied, be content, and let it go. And watch. it's going to show up. It's going to show up. It's going to start happening. You're going to be like, whoa. It's going to show up faster. It's going to show up quicker, more when you let it go. When you embrace it, when you're born again, and then you let it go. Don't try so hard. Give it to God. Give it to the universe, the ether, this powerful, creative universe, and trust the process. Oh, that's all the time we have today for Great Morning, episode 9. Listen, I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow for another great morning. Hey, stop by our website, alestergivers.com. Check out the merch. Check out the PMA, Positive Mental Apparel. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Until tomorrow, don't forget, we vibing. Great morning, great morning. Great morning to you. When I'm yawning in the morning and I'm finally coming to, the whole world wanna know how I do. I tell them, great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning, hey. Great morning to you. Come on, great morning.